procurement can be also considered as direct procurement and indirect procurement. Now, what is direct and indirect procurement? So we can see the difference here. So direct procurement is often described as procurement of goods that directly goes into production or that directly goes into finished goods. However, indirect procurement is often described as procurement of goods that does not go into a finished goods, but these are required to run business operations. So simply acquisition of MRO, that is maintenance, repairs and operations, or ORM, that is operating resource management, goods and services, is part of indirect procurement. So let's assume that it's a cycle manufacturing company and they buy wheels from a external supplier, and wheels directly goes into bicycle, so that becomes a direct procurement product. On other side, let's assume that there are multiple machineries required to manufacture the bicycle, and to run these machineries some lubricants are required. So purchasing or procurement of lubricants is an indirect procurement, because lubricants are not directly going in a finished product, but those are required to run different business operations. On other side, products like laptop, chairs, tables, which are used in offices, are also part of indirect procurement, because those are not going in a final or finished goods. Now in this difference, direct procurement has direct impact on production process, because if we cannot buy products on time, then it will have direct impact on production process, which may be delayed. However, indirect procurement does not have much impact on manufacturing processes. In direct procurement, supplier selection can be a critical task. However, in indirect procurement, selection of supplier is very less critical, because in indirect procurement, the products are usually a standard products which are readily available in the market, and there are broad range of suppliers who supply that. And any cost saving that is done in direct procurement is actually captured in profit and loss of the company. However, in indirect procurement, it is less opportunity to have a cost saving. As far as delivery times are considered, delivery time for direct procurement is usually on a higher side, because there can be special products which are make to order or engineered to order in nature. But in indirect procurement, delivery are too fast for the products, because we know that these are mostly standard products in nature. As far as strategic approach is concerned, direct procurement is more strategic and more valuable procurement for organization. However, indirect procurement is less strategic and less valuable. Now let's talk about the difference between purchasing and procurement. So we have multiple factors to differentiate purchasing and procurement. So here are 5 different factors. So as far as the nature is concerned, purchasing is more tactical process. However, procurement is more strategic process. In purchasing, the simple steps or defined steps are involved, like receiving request, creation of purchase order, follow up and receiving goods and services, auditing these goods and services, and approve the payment for the supplier. In procurement, sourcing, contract management and purchasing plays a major role as an entire process. It also involves supplier evaluation, spend analysis, and setting purchasing procedures and policies. As far as goal of purchasing is concerned, the purchasing is primarily done to meet short-term requirements of an organization, and it focuses on price. However, procurement is done to meet long-term requirements of an organization, and it focuses on the value. In terms of purchasing, the approach is more reactive, because purchasing process starts only when the request or requisition comes in. However, procurement is usually proactive in nature, because before the request comes, the identification of need is proactively done. As far as supplier relationship is concerned or supplier management is concerned, purchasing is having more tactical relationships with the supplier, especially in terms of business process related activities. However, in procurement, relationship building and long-term association is a primary role of the procurement management process. So simply, purchasing is the procedure, which is basically a set process, and it only needs to be followed as per the set guidelines. However, procurement management is all about implementing procedures and processes to do further organizational business activities. So simply, purchasing process is a component of procurement process that directly relates to transactional activity between organization and its vendor. Purchasing focuses on short-term goals and basically 5 R's in the transaction, like right quality, right quantity, right cost, right time, and right place. Whereas procurement focuses on strategic and long-term goals like gaining a competitive advantage or aligning itself with the corporate strategy or goals. Procurement process has direct interlink with the total cost of ownership because it actually focuses on value. Because in procurement, instead of only buying goods or services that has lowest price, the procurement team actually considers multiple factors which are truly involved in the cost of goods or services to the company. So TCO calls, or total cost of ownership, is basically a closer attention to what else should be counted in addition to a price of a product. So it may include freight prices, warranty requirements, financing cost, tooling requirements, storage or inventory holding cost,